How common is it that two narcissists will get married and have children? That's the title of this video. Before we even talk about two narcissists marrying, we need to understand the best rate. Clinical narcissistic personality disorder is relatively rare. It is estimated around 1 to 5% of the population. However, narcissistic traits, that is self-centeredness, need for admiration, low empathy, are much more common. Now, this distinction matters. Two full-blown clinical narcissists marrying is very rare. But two people with strong narcissistic traits marrying, that is common. So, do narcissists ever marry each other? Yes, absolutely. Research and relationship studies show that people tend to choose partners similar to themselves. Narcissists are often drawn to other narcissistic traits. That means confidence attracts confidence. Status attracts status. Ego recognizes ego. So the idea that they would never tolerate each other is only half true. In reality, they may initially admire each other. They may feel, finally someone is on my level. So how common is it really? Here is the honest, grounded answer. Not rare, but not the dominant pattern either. Most narcissists prefer non-narcissistic partners because they are easier to control or get admiration from. But a noticeable minority do pair up with each other. Some research suggests narcissists are more likely than chance to end up with similar personalities. So it is less common than narcissist and empath or enabler, but common enough that therapists see it regularly. So a good way to think about it is that it is unusual, but very far from impossible. So why would two narcissists choose each other? This is where it gets interesting. Number one is the mirror effect. A narcissist loves admiration. A narcissist loves admiration. They love power. They love status. Another narcissist can reflect all of that. It feels like you are impressive just like me. So they often agree on image matters. They agree on success matters. They agree on being admired matters. So at the beginning, it feels like perfect alignment. These relationships often start with intense early attraction, love bombing, mutual admiration, fast attachment, almost like two performers clapping for each other. Some experts note that it's less common when they are young, more common in later relationships or second marriages. Because options reduce, they seek validation and security, they settle for someone similar. So what happens after marriage? This is where things usually shift. At first, there'll be admiration, excitement, power couple energy. Then gradually power struggles begin. Both will want control. Both will want attention. Both will want dominance. And the result will be constant competition. They also lack empathy. So neither wants to understand, to compromise, to emotionally support. So the relationship becomes me versus you instead of us. These relationships often swing between intense highs and dramatic conflicts. So do they stay together? Surprisingly, sometimes yes, but not for healthy reasons. They may stay together because they understand each other's ego needs, they maintain a transactional relationship, they present a strong image to the outside world, or they bond over external enemies, even children or family. So what about having children? Yes, they can and do have children, but research and reports suggest parenting may involve emotional neglect, manipulation, conditional love. Children often become extensions of the parent's image, tools for validation. So in more extreme cases, children may feel ignored, blamed, or used. The key truth most people miss is that two narcissists together is not double strength. It's usually double instability. because no one is grounding the relationship. No one is emotionally giving, and both are taking. So if you imagine 100 narcissistic people, majority pair with non-narcissists, minority pair with other narcissists. So it is uncommon, but it is rare. And when it happens, it's usually intense, unstable, and complicated. So don't think of it as, do narcissists marry each other often? Think of it as, under what conditions do narcissists marry? And the answer would be, they do marry when similarity, ego, and circumstances align more than the need for control. Now, if I ask you, do narcissists ever marry each other? We say that, yes, absolutely, narcissists marry each other. Research and relationship studies have confirmed that people tend to choose partners similar to themselves. So narcissists will tend to choose partners who are narcissists like themselves. And again, narcissists are often drawn to other narcissistic traits. That means the confidence that they have will attract confidence. The status that they have, they'll attract status. The ego that they have will recognize ego. So the idea that they would never tolerate each other is not true. So remember one thing about narcissists. These are selfish individuals. They are self-centered people. They are self-absorbed, egocentric, egotistic. Narcissists lack empathy. They are very arrogant and boastful creatures. They use, then they discard others. Narcissists want to be the center of attention. They want to be on the limelight. They believe that they are more important than others. They believe that they are special than others, that they're unique. And narcissists' main mission is to control you. That's why they are called master manipulators. They want to control everything about you. They will want to manipulate you. And narcissists are big liars. They will lie and lie and lie. And these are individuals who lack empathy. Yes, a narcissist, what they need from you is constant attention, constant validation, constant admiration. They want recognition, acknowledgement from you. They want to be praised all the time. So when you're dealing with a narcissist, just know that's how they are. Thank you. Catch you later in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.